Welcome to Come Follow Christ. I'm your host, Jason, and today we're walking around one of the most beautiful temples of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Newport Beach California Temple. This sacred house of the Lord stands as a beacon of faith in Orange County, California, reminding us of Jesus Christ's invitation to come unto him and receive the blessings of his gospel. My hope is to bring you temple walkarounds and introductions to every temple in the United States so we can learn together about their history, purpose, and the way they point us back to our Savior Jesus Christ. The Newport Beach California Temple is located at 2300 Bonita Canyon Drive in Newport Beach, and if you ever wish to visit, you'll find the grounds open and peaceful with opportunities to feel close to God even if you're not a member of the church. For questions, you can reach the temple by phone at 949-644-1820. This is the 122nd dedicated temple of the church, and it is the 6th temple built in California, and the 4th in Southern California, and the 2nd built in the Los Angeles metropolitan area. The Newport Beach Temple was announced on April 21st, 2001, the very same day as the Redlands and Sacramento, California temples. The groundbreaking and site dedication took place on August 15th, 2003 by Elder Dwayne B. Gerard, and after construction was complete, the temple was opened from the public from July to August 2005. Over 175,000 people toured the temple during the open house, many of them not of our faith, curious to see what the inside of a Latter-day Saint temple looked like. Finally, on August 28, 2005, President Gordon B. Hinckley dedicated this sacred temple of the Lord. Architecturally, the Newport Beach Temple is stunning yet intimate compared to some of the larger temples. It sits on 8.8 acres of carefully landscaped grounds with palm trees, flowers, and peaceful walkways. The exterior is clad in Salisbury pink granite imported from North Carolina, giving the temple its warm, glowing color, especially in the California sun. It features a single tower rising 90 feet, crowned with a statue of the angel Moroni, who, as prophesied in Revelation 14:6 and 7, symbolizes the everlasting gospel being preached to all nations. Inside, the temple has 2 instruction rooms, 3 sealing rooms, and 1 baptistry, with a total floor area of 17,800 square feet. While smaller than Los Angeles or Salt Lake, the Newport Beach Temple is perfectly designed to serve its district with reverence and beauty. A remarkable sign accompanied the temple's completion. On January 13, 2005, when the angel Moroni statue was placed atop the spire, witnesses saw a solar halo encircling the sun above the temple. The glowing circle remained as Moroni was raised in place, and then it vanished as soon as the statue was secured. For many, this was a reminder that God's presence attends the building of his holy houses. President Gordon B. Hinckley's dedicatory prayer for the Newport Beach Temple is filled with gratitude, faith, and testimony. He prayed, "We have built unto thee this sacred temple, recognized as the house of the Lord. Hear, O God, our petition and our prayer. Thou hast restored thy holy priesthood, which will be exercised in this thy house. Thou hast sent the prophet Elijah to restore the keys of salvation and exaltation for both the living and the dead. This is the newest of temples erected throughout the world, in which thy faithful saints may be baptized for those beyond the veil, and where other sacred and marvelous blessings, including the sealing of husbands and wives and children and parents, may be offered." His words highlight the eternal purposes of temples, connecting families to each other and to Christ, both in this life and in the life to come. Temples, including the Newport Beach Temple, are all about Jesus Christ. Inside, members participate in ordinances that focus on his role as Savior and Redeemer. These include baptisms for the dead, as mentioned by the Apostle Paul in 1 Corinthians 15:29, where living members are baptized on behalf of ancestors who never had the chance to accept Christ's gospel. Far from being strange or unbiblical, this practice reflects God's mercy and fairness, that all his children will have the opportunity to accept or reject the gospel of Jesus Christ, no matter when or where they lived. Temples also allow couples and families to be sealed together for eternity. Jesus taught in Matthew 16:19 that what is bound on earth can be bound in heaven. In the sealing rooms of the Newport Beach Temple, husbands and wives are married not only till death do you part, but for time and all eternity. Children are sealed to their parents, fulfilling the promise of Malachi 4, verses 5 and 6, that the hearts of the children would turn to their fathers. These eternal family covenants testify of Christ's victory over sin and death, and they bring peace and hope to millions of Latter-day Saints worldwide. The ordinances of the temple also remind us of our need for our Savior's atonement every day of our lives. President Hinckley prayed at the dedication that the youth of the Temple District would come to serve, to learn faith, and to build testimonies that would protect them against the wiles of the adversary. Truly, in today's world of confusion, division, and distraction, temples stand as havens of peace. As Isaiah 2, verses 2 and 3 prophesied, in the last days the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established, and all nations shall flow unto it. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Walking around the Newport Beach Temple today, it's easy to see why President Hinckley prayed that it would be a place of holiness, light, and truth. He dedicated not only the building, but the entire grounds, the footings, the steeple, the furnishings, and even the youth and families who would come to worship. Every detail of this temple, from its granite walls to its sacred ordinances, point back to Jesus Christ. He is our cornerstone, our foundation, and the ultimate purpose of every temple built in His name. So if you find yourself in Newport Beach, I invite you to come visit the temple grounds. Step into the peace of its gardens, reflect on the Savior's love, and feel the Spirit testify that God still speaks, still gathers His people, and still provides a house where heaven and earth can meet. Thank you for joining me today on Come Follow Christ. If this message has touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Let's keep our focus on Jesus Christ every day in every way.